Interesting. Why can a man give you everything, but still he's not enough to satisfy your need? Boy, I tell you, I'm gonna give you the short answer. He's not your alpha. He's not. That is why. Ultimately, fellas, listen to me very closely, okay? Listen to me very closely. We have been taught, we have been conditioned by society to be blue pill since the day we were born. We were fucking made to be blue pill, okay? We're blue pill beta males. We have been made to be that, depending on your household. But on average, society, all the Disney movies and shit, Aladdin, you know what I mean? Putting women on a goddamn pedestal and all that other shit, right? That's not what they want, okay? The woman doesn't want everything. She doesn't want to have everything. Gets bored really fucking quick. Okay? Like, you know, this whole concept of having everything and still not being enough because it doesn't do it for you. You got to challenge. You have to challenge a woman. A woman wants a challenge. Just like a man wants. We both want challenges. But when it comes to men, these women want a fucking challenge. You must challenge their minds. You have to challenge a woman's mind, or she won't pay much attention to you for so long. Yeah, that's great. You can take care of some shit. You might make a good dad and all these things. But do you make her fucking wet? Do you make the woman's pussy get fucking wet? Okay? Right? All that shit is great. You ever seen somebody with someone and like wonder how the hell they got with her and all this? I'm not saying this speaks for all situations, but we want to talk about what it does for a woman. They're just, a woman is drawn to a certain type of energy, and doing all the right things, saying all the right things. They do not want you to do everything that they tell you to do. They don't want a son. They want a man, okay? You got to stand for something. You got to believe in something. And, you know, you got to be one of those ones to, got to be able to say no and do exactly what, you know, you've set out to do. Because, you can give a woman can have that. I mean, a woman can have everything, you know what I'm saying, from this guy. And it still won't be enough. You know why? Goes back to the original statement. He's not her alpha. Now, every woman's alpha is different. Now, what may be an alpha for this woman is not going to be the same alpha for that woman. You understand me? It really all depends on what she's into and just that energy that you give off. The level of confidence that you have in yourself. There's nothing confident about being beta. Not at all. It is not attractive at all. Okay? Listen here. Okay. Putting women on a pedestal, you act nervous and you're not being yourself. You become a character of yourself. Instead of like, and even you can be a character, you can still be a character trying to be alpha. But eventually, you're going to reveal yourself. So you might as well just start being yourself. I had to learn this shit the hard way. My last relationship, I had envisioned being with this woman since, since I broke it off with the girlfriend I had coming into Miami, Homestead, right? And I saw her and I just, it was a patty mayonnaise moment, right? Patty mayonnaise, you know, and when I looked at her, I was just like, God, you know, I just instantly, my value was here and her value was here just by the way I looked at her. And I put her on this pedestal. Put a lot of people on pedestal in my fucking life. And it's because I didn't recognize my own gift. I didn't recognize how bad of a motherfucker I was. So, you know, years go by. I don't get with her the initial time because I just put her too much on a pedestal. Even then, I felt like she knew more about certain things. She knew more about like politics. She was so much more mature than me. So I thought, you know what I'm saying? At that particular time, you know. And then years go by and here's this opportunity. You know, I wasn't wanted roughly back then in the party years. You got to understand. Who the woman goes after, the woman tends to go after in her party years tends to be the ones that's more than likely to be like the alpha, what they deem as alpha to them. You know, that's like, it gives them that rush. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes time to like find a husband, like, you know, a father that's good for the kids and all that other shit, that is when it's time to talk about the beta cuck provider. You understand what I'm saying? Because he's gonna be reliable. You know, he's going to make a good dad and all this other, you know what I'm saying, all this other shit. He's gonna follow rules and just keep everything solid. But it's all about enhancing that wild side. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't give a fuck who the person is, male or female. You have this wild side. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, raising families is great. It's really, really good. I'm not against marriage. I don't want it to come off that way. I do want to teach hypergamy to some of the men out there who are not aware of how this shit works. Okay? So getting back to my situation with the ex-girlfriend. All right, so I get with her. Now this time has come where things are a little bit different now. You know what I'm saying? Like, the pendulum is swinging. I'm coming up as she's, you know, going down. You know what I mean? Or at least how she may have felt. And I would tell her all the time, I would give all these fucking compliments, make her seem like she is God's gift to the earth. Sounds good in theory, right? But I was putting her on a pedestal. And what happens when you do that? People take advantage of you because they know that you're afraid to leave them. You got a scarcity mindset. You got to have that abundance mindset. So I say all that to say that why is a guy not enough? Because of his lack of confidence in himself. That's what I believe. I definitely do believe that. Like, again, a lot of this information that I get is coming from Richard Cooper's book, The Unplugged Alpha, which is very key on a lot of things. So I know a lot of women watching this may not agree with all this shit initially, but once you look at, you know, how things go in a lot of ways with certain situations, it'll make more sense. You look at your friends. Now, you might say a no for yourself, but I want you to look at your friends and how they move and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? How many friends do you know that had a good guy? That had a good dude? He was a family man and all that other shit. But she's out fucking this other dude. You know what I'm saying? Because that dude there gets her wet. And you make sure that home is safe. You know what I'm saying? It's a safe choice. It might not be the one that she actually wants to be with, but you were a safe choice. And it's a hard pill to swallow. But this is hypergamy at its best. You have to understand how these things work. So, I mean, the reason why you can have everything and still not be satisfied is because that's not your alpha. The alpha is the one that's going to turn you to something erotic. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna unleash something in you. You understand what I'm saying? He brings something out of you, and it cannot be explained. So, hopefully that explains it best. I mean, like I said, this is just from experience. This is also from reading. So, hopefully I was able to help out. Find your alpha. If someone cheats, do you think that you should stay and try to work it out or leave? Well, depends. Call the double standard real quick. Fellas, if a woman cheats on you, you need to go. Unfortunately. Chances are she's cheating on you with what she deems to be her alpha. Okay? And you gotta understand the laws of hypergamy and how these things work, okay? A woman is not, she's not being satisfied at home. There's a lack of something. There's a lack of confidence or something like that. But you're not the one that gives her that rush. You know what I'm saying? You don't give her, you don't drive her up the fucking wall. You don't have her fucking just wet. Again, a woman don't get wet for everybody. It don't. It does not happen that way. Okay? But there is something about a certain energy that and connection that they get, and you have to, it's not for, and it doesn't happen with everybody, like it's not one of those things where you're not always connected. Like I mentioned before, everybody's alpha is different. You know what I'm saying? It's like everybody connects to something that's very different for them. I feel like again, if she does that, it may come off like a double standard, but when ladies realize exactly how they move, they know it for sure. You know what I'm saying? Like cheating once, I don't think so. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not getting that, you're not satisfied at home. You're not. I don't feel, that's just my feelings on it. Of course, you may disagree. But if a man fucks around, it's ultimately up to you as that woman. It all depends on the scenario. And men are just, I don't know. I don't think, I'm not saying, cheating is, don't get me wrong. Cheating is cheating. It's fucking wrong. As far as asking if you want to work it out with a guy, you're more prone to get a guy to fuck around and get straight than a woman who fucks around and getting straight. That's all I'm saying. I don't feel that's just ultimately what I believe. You necessarily may, again, very well could disagree. Give a fuck less. This is just my opinion. That is it. Totally an opinion. It's not a fact. It's an opinion. So the idea of like if somebody fucks around on you, I think ultimately that they chose something else over you guys' connection. And anytime a person cheats, it's not about the person they're cheating on, the person they're cheating with. It's about them, the insecurity that they have inside. So ultimately, I would say that, you need to let that person go so that they can be, they can figure out what's going on within themselves, really, ultimately. You need a break. I'm not necessarily saying that you have to be done with them completely, but you definitely need to let them go so that they can fix themselves before they decide to get back with you, because you're training them that that's okay to do that, man or female, male or female. So I feel like, that's something that requires a lot of thought. I mean, more than likely, somebody that's in a religion will probably take back someone that's that does fuck around on them, because they feel like that's forgiveness, and that's what God would want them to do. Well, God wouldn't want you to be cheated on either. So I mean, you can play it either way. Whatever sounds good for your reason to stay. Whatever decision you decide to make, don't let anybody make you feel stupid, because ain't nobody perfect. We just really good at hiding shit. You know what I'm saying? So if you choose to stay, there's no issue there. You just got to accept all the consequences that come with it. It's not just, you don't want to live in fear. You want to live in love. Now, if you're going to get back with somebody and all you're going to do is like put on them that, oh, you're going to fuck around on me again. You're going to fuck around on me again. You don't need to be with nobody. But if you really want to go to like counseling, if you want to go talk with somebody and all that other stuff, and that helps, I say do that too. That's good. I'm not, like I said, I'm not against all that shit. But I do say, like I said, when I see like a woman, knowing what I know now, if a woman is like, again, she's got a nice situation, got a nice scenario and all that other stuff, but again, she doesn't get that alpha energy from you, she gonna find a way. If she's got a lead, if a woman has to fucking lead at home, if she's in charge of everything, if you come to her for everything and like with questions and leadership, then who the fuck she go to? You know what I'm saying? So of course there's going to be that alpha energy. If she's playing alpha in the relationship, when she meets her alpha, it's undeniable. It's undeniable chemistry and energy. No religion is above hypergamy. Sorry to tell you, it's not. It's just not. It's just how it goes, unfortunately. And you can argue with it. Think amongst yourselves, whatever the fuck you want to do. But that is just my statements, on that. So if should you stay and work it out or leave, for me, I'm out. Yeah, I gotta go. I gotta go. Ultimately, I'm not gonna train. I'm not gonna teach you. I'm gonna teach you how to treat me. You know what I'm saying? You can call that, what I'm saying, like conditional love, whatever the fuck you want to do. I love myself. I love myself more than you do, apparently, because I didn't cheat on me. You did. So it's just about respect. You didn't value what we were. You value your own interest and all that stuff. So that's just my idea about that subject. If someone cheats, should you stay or leave? More than likely, I gotta go. How you know when someone's right for you? They complement your life. They don't become the focus of your life. They complement your life. It's a big ass difference. You know, a lot of times I used to think that, like TV likes to condition us with that bullshit. You complete me. Jerry Maguire, you fucked us. You fucked us, society, with that saying shit like, you you complete me. No one's supposed to complete you. There'll only be a compliment to your fucking life. That is it. That's all they're gonna be. Is a compliment to your life. They should be, at least. Because if your happiness is if you're giving your happiness to me, I'm gonna fail you. I'm going to fucking fail you. Because I don't measure up to your expectations. This is in your mind. You're you're a dreamer. Okay? Everybody's a dreamer. And everybody has dreams. And in your dream, it doesn't look exactly like my dream. You know what I mean? So, somebody's right for you when they compliment your life, man. Like, again, they don't make you change who you are. You know what I'm saying? They might influence you, but they don't change who you are. They love you for you. Unconditional love. You know what I'm saying? Like, you guys gel. You guys got differences, but you're all right with that. You guys have issues. You guys don't have the same beliefs in maybe a religion or about God or atheist, whatever. But you guys love each other. And that's a love that I think we're all looking for. You know what I'm saying? Like, the love that it's not about being needed. You know what I mean? Like, I think a lot of people confuse. I know for sure, like me reading The Mastery of Love this week, that we as humans confuse love with being needed versus that's like fear. You know what I'm saying? Because if I'm not needed, then I don't feel love. That's a fear. It's not like a natural fucking love. Like, we either live in love or we're going to live in fear. There is no in between. So I would say that, like, knowing you found the one that's right for you, it's like, again, they complement your life, the things that you like to do, and you can be yourself around them, and they don't make you feel like you have to be somebody else. And it's a wonderful feeling when you find something like that. I hope everybody can find that in their life. It's hard though. It's definitely hard because all of us are just so different. We see things so differently. And I'm saying, like, I might like Pruckles on my chicken sandwich from Burger King, and then to you it's and then you might put, like, I don't know, mustard on a fish sandwich or some shit, like weird, what I'm saying, just different things. You might, again, like, one might be outgoing, the other person likes to stay inside, and there's just so many things that can come up with just trying to find the right person. But you just find that balance amongst each other. You don't complete each other. You know what I'm saying? You think you find a soulmate, that's a cellmate. When a narcissist and a codependent come together, and it's like they're unable to break up with each other. That's the hardest relationship to leave, a codependent being with a narcissist. And, what I'm saying? Like, the narcissist likes the compliments. They like to make you feel small. And the codependent likes to put that person up on the pedestal. You know what I'm saying? And likes to give them compliments all the time. They're always very fucking forgiving. And they give more than what they receive. And there's a whole list of other things that you can educate yourself on with this idea. Ross Rosenberg is the author, is a psychiatrist that wrote the book The Human Magnet Syndrome. It's a really good read if you check that out. But we got to get away from saying that people complete us and they need to compliment us and add to our lives. They become a connection. They don't become an attachment. Because connections give energy, as to where attachments, they drain you. And you want to make sure that you're having connections and not attachments. So, as far as like finding the right one. But I feel like, it's just, you realize who complements your life and who doesn't, and who just builds more to your life. That's what you want. It takes a while. It's not something you're just going to rush into. You need to take your time as far as like finding somebody that really does complement your life. So how do you know you found the right one? You just take time. I think that's really the best way to put it. You gotta just take your time and find out who you are. Be your best self. Learn to be your best version of yourself, and that's going to attract everything that you're working on. If you're working on yourself, you're going to attract others working on themselves. If you're looking for love and you're searching for love, you're going to find people that's searching for love instead of looking for it inside. You know what I mean? Like that's how it goes. We attract what we are. So if you got somebody that's looking for love and not inside, you're going to more than likely, you know what I'm saying? That's what's happening. You're going to look for somebody that's looking for love, and they're looking for somebody that's looking for love, instead of being someone who can find love on the inside, because you create your own happiness. So, yeah, I think that's all I got for finding like the right one. Yeah, that's a good question. We're going to end it like that.